Children, we are going to next 11th class. The title from Social Science Geography Lesson 1. The title Rocks and Soils. Rocks and soils. Okay. Rocks. Rocks means you know about the soil contain different type of minerals. Different type of minerals. That minerals only combined with chemical substances. Chemical substances means mingled with elements. Elements means essential minerals. And other important one, compounds. Compounds means two or more composed minerals. They only formed rocks. Okay. And the soils, you know about the soil is one of the important because this helps us to growth of plants. Okay, the plants only give us food. So soil is also very important. In that the soil is composed with minerals. Minerals means you know about a different type of minerals composed soils. So this soil is called a fertile soil. This fertile soil means amount of nutrient content. Amount of nutrient content. Okay, so this nutrient content only help us to growth of plants. These plants for us help to provide food. Okay, right. So in this lesson we are going to discuss about first the nature of rocks. Nature of rocks. And next the rocks, type of rocks that is spread in India. Okay, the type of rocks we are going to discuss about three type of rocks. Okay, and not only this, and it uses what purpose and which purpose we can utilize these types of rocks. These types of rocks. Okay, these three types we are going to discuss in this class. And next class we are going to discuss different type of soils and the soil's name in which place available, like that we are going to discuss. Okay, right. First we are going to discuss about the rocks. We know clear meaning rocks and the soils. Rocks and the soils. In that lesson we are going to discuss first introduction about rocks. About the rocks and the soils. Right. So you always you are traveling time, or if any places your house near located any hills or mountains or any other rocks. Okay. So always you have to see near your location. Any hills are located. Hills are located, or otherwise rocks are located. Or traveling time you are visiting tourist spot. That time also you visited hill station. Okay. In that, have you ever seen this hill station during the vacation time also? But do you know how they originated on the earth surface? The rocks and the hills, how they originated on the earth surface. You know about the earth surface means that is contains three structure. Okay. In the three structure you know about the lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. Lithosphere means that is upper part of the earth surface. Atmosphere, next part. Then another one, hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means watery part. Atmosphere means air part. Then lithosphere means rock part. So we are all living in this upper part of the lithosphere. Okay, right. So these three contains, these three only in, that is present in earth surface. Earth surface, you know about the earth is a living planet. Earth is a living planet. Okay. So these three available, lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere. So that we called earth is a biosphere. Biosphere means living planet. Biosphere means a living planet. Okay. Right. You know about how they, do you know how they originated on the earth surface? And also do you know the kinds of materials only composed these materials? That means rocks and soils. Rocks and soils. These kinds of natural resources, materials composed with minerals. These materials are used for our use, construction of temples, buildings, roads and flyovers. What's the meaning of flyovers? That bridges. Example, for connected with the two places. Example, near your place, any other bridges are they built. Okay. So for the purpose of these materials are utilized construction of temple, roads, buildings and also to another important one, flyovers. Okay. But in this lesson we are going to discuss about and learn about rocks and soil. These two materials only we are going to discuss in this lesson. Okay. So introduction over in this lesson, and then you know about what is the meaning of rocks. Rocks means the study of rocks is called petrology. The study of rocks is called petrology. Petrology, petro means study of rocks. Study of one of the branch of geology. One of the branch of petrology is one of the branch of geology. Geology, okay. So correct. The petrology means, what is the meaning of petrology? Petrology, geology only deals one of the branch of petrology, right? This petrology means study of rocks. What's the meaning of petrology? Petrology means study of rocks. Petrology means study of rocks. Okay. The study of rocks means you know about petrology. This word how derived? Where it is derived? Where it is from derived? This petrology derived from the Latin word. Derived from the Greek word, not Latin word. Greek. Petro means Greek word. Petro means Greek word that is meaning called petro. Petro means rock. Petro means rock. And logos means study. Logos. Two type of word joined only. Petro and logos. Petro and logos. Okay. What's the meaning of petro? Petro means rock. Petro means rock. Right. Logos. Logos means what's the meaning? Study. Logos means study. Okay. So petrology is the study of rock. Petrology is the study of rock. Okay. And then you studied about it in lower class. Okay. This type of structure of the earth surface: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Already you know about it. These three only contains the living planet Earth. So Earth is called biosphere. Biosphere meaning living planet. Biosphere meaning living planet. For the purpose of life available air, wind, water. Air, wind, water. So the Earth is called biosphere. Okay. So the lithosphere means, what's the meaning? Lithosphere is the uppermost part of the Earth surface. Lithosphere means uppermost part of the Earth surface. So uppermost part means you know about this part, crust. Okay, you studied about it. The rocks are contained three types. That is, first one is crust, core, mantle. Crust, core, mantle. Okay, mantle. That is the crust, core, mantle means that is you know about core is divided into two: inner core, outer core. Inner core, outer core. Mantle means that is another name called magma. Magma is the type of liquid rocks. Magma is the type of liquid rocks. That is fiery red molten magma. Molten means liquid stage of rock. Molten means liquid stage of rock. Okay. So the rocks contained lithosphere is one of the uppermost part of the earth surface. So this is known as uppermost earth crust. Earth crust. So the earth is consist of a crust, core, mantle. That means you studied about three rings. That three rings you know about it. First one, core, magma. Next, core. Next, crust. This is crust. Okay, crust, core, magma. Magma or molten magma or otherwise mantle. Otherwise name called mantle. These three only consist of the earth. Okay, but we living in which place? Uppermost part of the earth surface, crust. Okay, that is called the lithosphere. So this three, lithosphere, part of the rock part, and atmosphere, air part, and hydrosphere, water part. These three available in earth surface. So earth is called the biosphere. Biosphere meaning a living planet. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about in this lesson rocks. What is the meaning of rocks? Already I told you. Rocks are the solid material, solid mineral materials, solid mineral materials. How it is solid? You know about it. It forms a part of the earth surface. This is one of the earth surface part. Earth surface three parts: lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere. But we have to study first lithosphere. Lithosphere is the, what's the meaning? Rock is the solid mineral material forming the part of the earth surface. Okay, and not only the earth surface, in other planet also, other similar planet also available this lithosphere, rock part. Okay, right. The earth crust, another name called what I told you, lithosphere. Crust means lithosphere. Lithosphere means crust. Okay, this crust composed of rocks. Rocks means you know about it. That is aggregate of aggregate. Aggregate means combined with several minerals. Rocks combined with several mineral particles. Okay, so these several mineral particles one or more minerals only called the aggregate part of the rocks. Okay, this is in the stage of what's the source in the natural resources of the rocks in the stage of a solid. What's the material? Solid state. Okay, right. It may be sometimes some rocks are hard, some rocks are soft. It may be sometimes hard because of the formation, because of composed with which one? Combining with different type of minerals, different type of mineral materials, minerals and chemical compounds. Minerals and chemical compounds means that is combined with elements and compounds. Rocks are mostly composing with many materials, many mineral sources. That is elements and compounds. Two or more minerals. Okay, but in earth unknown minerals means totally 2000 minerals. How many minerals? 2000 minerals, unknown minerals. But in that we used only the 12 minerals. 12 minerals are there. We find out that minerals are commonly found in the earth surface. That is only we called minerals, chemical substances. That is another in the form of elements and compounds. Elements means an essential, important minerals, and the compounds means two or more minerals combined. Composed is called compounds. Okay, this is introduction about rocks. Okay, introduction over, rocks over. Then we are going to discuss next classification of rocks. According to the mineral materials available in earth surface, these are found on the earth surface crust. That crust is called the lithosphere. Okay, right. In that, according to the formation of the earth, the rocks are divided into three types. The three types are called igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. What's the three types of rocks formed? Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. Three types. Okay, this three type of rocks. Okay, this three type of rocks. That is, listen here. Igneous. What's the meaning? Igneous means molten magma and solid. And next sedimentary rocks means that is combined with composed sand, soil and mud. And next metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks means in the stage of they changed by because of pressure and heat. The rocks change the shape. That is called metamorphic rock. What rock? Metamorphic. So you know about three type of rocks classified: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. Next we are going to discuss about every one. First igneous rocks. Okay, first igneous rocks. Right. Right. Now first we are going to discuss about the first type of the rock, igneous. What's the meaning of igneous rocks? Igneous rocks means that is formed by the solidification. Solidification means you know about in the form of solid. In the form of a solid of molten magma. Molten magma means in the stage of liquid comes out from the earth surface. From under the earth, the molten magma comes out and reach on the earth surface. That it's cool because of wind. In the stage of change into cool. Okay. So after they formed this rocks, type of rocks is called igneous rock. Igneous rocks means molten magma. These rocks are also another name called primary rocks. What's the name? Two types of name called primary rocks or another name parent rock. Why we called primary rocks or parent rock? Because this is only first rock formed in the earth surface, and also other rocks are formed from the igneous rocks. Other rocks are formed from the igneous rocks. So these rocks are called a primary rock or parent rock. So igneous rock, another name called what's the one? Primary rock or another name parent rock, because all of the rocks are formed from the igneous rock. So they were called a parent rock or primary rock. Right. In that the word igneous means that is derived from which word? Latin word. Already we studied petro means Greek word. Petro means Greek word. Okay. Here igneous that is formed from the word ignis. Formed from the word igneous that is formed from the word ignis. Ignis means fire. Ignis means fire. What word? Latin word. Okay, Latin word. So that is name called ignis. Ignis only formed igneous. So ignis means what's the meaning? Fire. Okay. And next we are going to discuss about the classification of rocks over main characteristics of igneous. Because first rocks we are discuss igneous rocks. Okay. First meaning and another name called primary or parent rock, and this word derived from Latin word ignis meaning fire. Okay. Next its character. Its characters means first how it is in the stage we mentioned. First this is hard in nature. In nature how it is hard, very hard in nature. And also this is another one, impermeable. Impermeable means not allowing fluid through it passes it through. Not allowed any fluid because it is in nature hard. It is in nature hard. So that it is another name, another one called these are impermeable. Impermeable means not allowing the fluid passes through and do not contain, these rocks do not contain fossils. Fossil means death of animals and plants, decayed materials of animals and plants, only making a fossils. So this do not contain fossils, so that it is in nature hard. And another important one, you know about its character, this associated with the volcanic activities. Already we know about igneous rocks in the stage of molten magma. Molten means what I told you, the rocks in the stage of liquid. Rocks in the stage of liquid because of the earth under pressure and heat. The temperature is very high and also pressure. For this reason, this is in the stage of igneous rocks, molten magma. So this is associated volcanic activities, and it is very useful for construction works. These rocks are we can utilize to building temples, for construction works for building temples and flyovers and another roads. For this purpose we utilize useful for construction. What's the characteristics of igneous rocks? Hard in nature, impermeable, then do not contain fossils, and volcanic associated with volcanic activities, and it is useful for construction works. This is the characteristics of igneous rocks. And next we are going to, these igneous rocks are again divided into two types, that is extrusive rock and intrusive rock. Extrusive means in the shape of solid, comes out from molten magma, then on the earth surface this is in the stage of change with solid. Okay, that is called the extrusive. Intrusive means that is comes from cool down, because of cool down slowly from the earth, from under the earth. Okay, so that is cools down slowly and it is formed large crystals. So that this is another name called crystalline rocks. What's the name? Crystalline rocks. Okay, in the another part crystalline rocks. Crystalline. Okay, another name of the intrusive rock is crystalline rocks. Okay, now we are going to discuss first the type of extrusive rock. What's the meaning of extrusive rock? Extrusive igneous rock. Okay, can you see in any places that is not available in India, but in Japan, in other South America and North America, say this are all we saw in the TV channels. Volcanous means volcanoes. Yeah, how it is formed? That is you can see in the TV. Okay, so the lava comes from the earth, under the earth. The lava comes out from the volcanoes. These lavas are in the stage of liquid. These lavas are in the stage of liquid. The lava is actually in the shape of, in the color of a fiery red molten magma. Fiery red molten magma means like fire burning strongly and brightly. How it is look like fire, and it is formed strongly and brightly. Okay, so this is the lava comes out actually fiery red molten magma. Fiery red molten magma. Okay, right. It comes out from the interior part of the earth surface. That is comes out from interior part. You know about the mantle, core, inner core, outer core, and the crust comes out from this magma comes out from the interior part. This is only molten magma comes out from the earth surface. Okay, so after it is formed in the stage of saltification, that is saltified and formed rocks. This only formed the molten magma comes out from the interior earth surface, interior part of the earth surface, and formed rocks. These rocks are formed that is such a way called they formed crust. This crust are called extrusive rock. They formed in the form of called extrusive crust. This crust only called extrusive rock. Extrusive igneous rocks. Okay, these extrusive igneous rocks that is having fine grained and glassy. Fine grained and glassy means dark glassy. What's the meaning of glassy? Dark grained volcanic materials. Dark grained volcanic materials only glassy. Okay, so this contained with dark glassy, fine grained glassy. Okay, and in nature this is in the what type? Rapid means very quickly. This is the stage of saltification. And the interior part of the earth they comes out from in the stage of molten magma. Then it is rapidly means very quickly saltification stage. Okay, so this is very hard. Okay, and also example for found mostly in India in the northwestern part means you know about Rajasthan side, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat and Punjab, Haryana. This side these rocks are found mostly in in Rajasthan state. Okay, so the northwestern part of India available basalt. Basalt means what the meaning? Dark color grind, that is materials, thick materials. Okay, so igneous rocks, extrusive igneous rocks are found in the northwestern part of India. And next we are going to discuss about the intrusive igneous rocks. The igneous rocks are divided into two: intrusive. Extrusive over next intrusive igneous rocks. What's the meaning of intrusive? These are also molten magma come out from the earth surface. Sorry, interior part of the earth. This molten magma sometimes come down. That means come down from there. That is means earth interior part of the earth. Sometimes it comes and cools down. Sometimes it comes cools down. This cools down deep inside of the earth crust. Deep inside of the earth crust. Okay, so this is called the intrusive igneous rock. It comes from cools. That means a large part and cool part. So that if molten magma cool down slowly and comes out of the earth, they form the crust. That means lithosphere. This is called intrusive igneous rocks. Intrusive igneous rocks. This is contained with a large crystalline part, large grains part. That means this deep intrusive. In that they divided into two. The intrusive igneous rocks are divided into two: plutonic rocks and hypoacyl rocks. Plutonic, what's the meaning of plutonic rocks and hypoacyl rock? Plutonic rocks means this comes from the deep of the earth, seated from the deep seated rock. Okay, from the earth deep part only they come out. So they were called plutonic. Example for this say granite, diorite and gabbro. Example for this say granite, diorite and gabbro. Okay. And another type of intrusive rock divided hypophyseal. Hypophyseal means that is shallow depth. Shallow depth means little depth they formed. Example for this hypophyseal igneous rocks is dolerite. What's the meaning here? Dolerite. Okay. So you clearly know about the characteristics of igneous rocks and also the type of igneous rocks, extrusive and intrusive. These intrusive are divided into two: plutonic rock and hypophyseal rock. And the extrusive rocks contains with large crystals. These are utilized for the purpose of construction. Many buildings we can utilize these crystals. These crystals, large crystals contain this intrusive rocks are another name called crystalline rocks. What's the name of intrusive rock? Another name is crystalline rocks. Okay, so you clearly know about the rocks meaning and classification of three type of rocks and also its characteristics, igneous rocks. Next class we are going to discuss about the second topic, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Thank you children for watching video.